everyone, it's Jordan, and today I have another round of Ticket to Read. In case you guys don't know, Ticket to Read is a TBR game that I play every month where I draw 3 ticket cards that has different prompts, and I draw 4 train cards that represents different genres, and I track them by how many books that I've read per month. If you guys want to see the whole playlist, I have it in the corner so you guys can check it out from all the way to the beginning. But let's talk about the books that I was supposed to read in January. So these were the books that I was supposed to read in January. I'm currently reading both The Love Hypothesis and Once Upon a Broken Heart. I just started this. I'm only a chapter in on the audiobook, but I will read it. I'm filming this on the 23rd of January, so I have plenty of time. So I am going to be finishing The Love Hypothesis today because I'm loving it so much. And for Once Upon a Broken Heart, I definitely will finish it by the end of the month for sure. And I unfortunately DNF'd the 10,000 Doors of January. I know many people have loved it, but I also heard that people don't love it. I honestly DNF'd it because I wasn't getting into it, and I'm sorry for people who love the book. I just really couldn't go past page 100, which is my rule for if I want to DNF a book. But I DNF this, and if I want to give this author another chance though, but this wasn't a DNF for me. Which leads to these 3 books. Like I mentioned in previous videos, I'm not going to give myself any punishments just because of my busyness for the next few months because of my upcoming wedding, so I'm not going to put a lot of pressure myself on reading. But when I do want to get to these, I will probably would put them in another TBR, or I would just roll it over if I'm in the mood to read any of these. So yeah, these will still be on my TBR shelves, but I will most likely read them if I want to, but most likely I'm not going to pressure myself to read this by the end of January, or one of them at least. And I also apologize if the sun is hitting my face. The sun is going down. It's like about 2 o'clock and the sun is going down very quickly, so and this is the only time I could film this video, so if the sun is shining on my face, I'm sorry. But yeah, I am very, very excited and nervous about my TBR for February just because it's the shortest month of the year, and I know I probably won't get to all the books, but I'm going to try my best anyway. But anyways, let's get to the first draw. So these were the prompts that were selected last month. And these train cards were the ones that were selected last month. And for the month of January, even though I've read 3 books, like I said at the beginning of this video, I am counting 4 because I'm going to be finishing one when I'm done filming. So I'm going to count it. So I'm going to go to the one that has the 4 trains, which is right here. Okay, so the first ticket card that I have here is, Instagram Pick. So the first ticket card that I have here is Instagram Pick, which means I pull up a poll on Instagram and have you guys vote between 2 books. And the 2 books that I picked at random because I want to continue on with series that I want to get to. And the first sequel that I have you guys vote between is The Wicked King by Holly Black, which is the 2nd book in the Folk of Air series, which is the 2nd book in of The Cruel Prince, which is the 1st book. It's basically about a world with about a girl who gets, like, her mother gets killed and then she's adopted by the fairy family as far as I remember. But I really want to continue on with the series because I enjoyed the 1st book even though the world was confusing to me, but I did like the characters. So this is my first option. The second option is The Queen Will Portray You by Sarah Henning, and this is the sequel to the Princess Will Save You, and I love that book so much that I want to continue on with the series, and I know the 3rd book's coming out, so that's why I have this on the poll for Instagram. This was winning for when it first started, but the winner of the poll is The Wicked King by Holly Black, so I'll be reading this for February, and I'm really excited to continue on with the series because I like the characters so much. But like I mentioned, I gave the first book 4 stars because the world was confusing to me, but hopefully there will be more explanation in the second book. But either way, I'm excited to pick up a sequel, which I really need to catch up on all the sequels that are on my TBR. And the next ticket card that I have here is, Readathon. And the next ticket card that I have here is Readathon, which means it's a book that'll fit for a readathon. I am not participating in any readathons because I want to put more focus on a wedding, so I'm not going to be doing any readathons until after my wedding honeymoon. But for February, the only readathon that caught my eye, which is Pharaoh Feb, which is fantasy romance February, so you get to read fantasy romance in February basically. And the book that I picked for this, I don't actually own a physical copy, but I own an ebook of it, which is A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, which is a Hades and Persephone retelling, and that's all I know about it. And that was one of the books that was like listed, and a prompt for that this kind of fits for that prompt for a new to me author, because this author is new to me and I've been wanting to try fantasy romance, but I'm kind of always nervous when I start like any romances that's in my comfort zone, just or outside my comfort zone, just because of my preference. But I've heard good things about this book. I heard many people talk about it on BookTube, so I definitely will read it. And plus, I got it for $2.99 when I was adding more books to my Nook for traveling, because I just like adding books. I only read ebooks when I'm traveling, so I got this for $2.99 for my Nook, and I was like, might as well take that deal since it was $2.99. So yeah, hopefully it will be worth the money that I got for the ebook. But I'm excited to read this regardless, and I hope that I end up really enjoying it. And the last ticket card that I have here is Thrifted. The last ticket card that I have here is Thrifted, which is a book that I got second-handed or half-price books. And the book that I picked for this has been on my TBR for a very long time, and I know I got this from half-price books, which is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. She's a very popular author, and I know this is a very popular series, and all I know about it is about a girl assassin, and that's all I know about it. And she wants to be the king's next assassin, I believe, and there's a contest about that. That's all I know about it, and I feel like I'm one of the last people to read Throne of Glass, because I know that's one of her popular series. I know many people like Court of Thorns and Roses series more, which I am also really interested in reading. And I know she just had a new adult fantasy book that came out a few years ago that's getting a sequel, Crescent City series. So yeah, I'm just excited and nervous diving into this, but hopefully I end up enjoying it, even though some people say like the first book isn't good but the series gets better. But hopefully my opinions will be, I hope I end up enjoying it, because again, I heard nothing but good things about, or I've heard mixed things about the series, but I do want to give it a try, so hopefully I'll be one of the ones that'll enjoy it. And now for the train cards. And the first train card that I have here is, contemporary. So the first train card that I have here is White, which means a contemporary. And the book that I picked for this, it was my most anticipated release of last year, but I didn't get a chance to read it, which is You Have a Match by Emma Lord, which is about a girl who took a DNA test and discovered that she has a sister, and then she wants to meet her, and that's all I know about it. I've read Tweet Cute, and it was my favorite book of 2020. So I definitely want to read this, and I've been wanting to read it, and I know Emma Lord got a new book that just came out too, and I want to read that, but I want to read this first. So yeah, it sounds like a really cute contemporary, and plus I want to know what happens, and of course this was a Reese Witherspoon book club, and I wish that sticker was not permanent, but yeah, either way, I'm just really excited to pick it up, since it was my most anticipated release of last year that I didn't get to it, and I'm happy that I'm putting this on my TBR. And the next train card that I have is SciFi. The next ticket card that I have here is Blue, which means it's a SciFi, and I know how much I want to put Verify back on my TBR, but this book, I am kind of wanting to get this off of my TBR, just because, like I said, I have a lot of series or sequels to catch up on, and I picked Gemina by Amy Kaufman, Jake Kristoff. I want to pick up this book just because of the audiobook options. I've been picking up a lot of audiobooks lately, so I want to pick up another audiobook. And this is a sequel to, or kind of a companion book to Illuminate, which is about two teenagers who are just broken up and they went on a mission, and that's all I know about it. And this follows different characters as far as I know, so maybe I'll like these set of characters more, but I don't know. But this was an intimidating book on my TBR because of how big it is, even though the audiobook is like very quick. And I know many people have read, listened to the audiobook while physically reading it, but I'm more of a person that would just listen to the audiobook, and which I did that for Illuminate, but maybe I'll do that with Gemina, who knows. But yeah, I definitely wanted to make sure I pick this up before it'll be the longest sequel that's been on my TBR, so yeah, and plus I need another audiobook option, which is perfect for that. And the next train card that I have is, oh, mystery. And the next ticket or train card that I have here is yellow, which means a mystery. And the book that I picked for this is Vengeful Hearts by Catherine Lauren. All I know about this book is that it's about like Mean Girls and all I know is about it is like about Mean Girls, and they call the leader Queen of Hearts or something. I got this from a Beacon book box like a few years ago, so I'm still interested in reading that. So yeah, I'm very excited to pick this up because it's been on my TBR, and plus I've been very curious about it. And the last train card that I have here is, ooh, another mystery. So the last train card that I have here is another yellow, which means I get to read another mystery. And the book that I picked for this is The Case for Jamie by Brittany Cavallaro, which is a third book in Sherlock Holmes series, which I've read the first two books, and I really enjoy the series. And if you haven't read the first book of Studying Charlotte is a Sherlock Holmes retelling, basically, but it's about their descendants. So you follow Sherlock Holmes, who's obviously a descendant of Sherlock Holmes, and Jamie Watson, who is a descendant of Dr. Watson. So I like this series. I like this series so far, and I can't wait to continue on with the series because I've been wanting to, because I know the last book of the series came out a couple of years ago, and I want to catch up on it. But yeah, I'm very excited to continue on with the series. So these are the books that I'll be reading for February, plus a touch of darkness. But I'm very excited about this TBR because I have a lot of contemporary, and plus I have some mystery, which helps me get out of the reading some, thankfully. And yeah, I'm just really excited about this TBR for February overall. So that's all for this month's Ticket to Read video. Enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up, and comment down below what you're reading for February. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so we know if I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!